Welcome back. Welcome back. You tuned in to the channel F.O.M. DTF. My name is AL. In case you guys didn't know, now you do. But anyways, let's get to this video. We have so much to talk about with this DTF. Comments. Let me address these comments. Somebody asked me would I print with an Asian printer, or what type of printer would I print with, and what do I think about Asian printers versus American printers. So let me put it simple as it's not too hard. Depending on your workflow, how much orders, what volume you have that's going to be coming in, it's going to judge what type of printer you're going to need. So if you're going with production and you have a high volume, then you want a two-headed printer because it prints faster, covers more area, and it'll be more sufficient to high volume printing. Now, single-headed printers, now we're talking about 24-inch printers now, guys. Single-headed printers, if you don't have a high volume, then and you produce maybe 50, 60 to 100 transfers per day, maybe around there, then I go with a single-headed printer. Now, if you pick up in business, I will go and purchase another single-headed printer. This is 24-inch printers. Why? Because they'd be fairly cheaper and they're easier to work on, and they don't require that much power, so you don't have to have a lot of excessive power just being drawn from the printer, along with if you have a powder shaker, if you have heat press, and you got multiple things going on inside your print room or whatever you have your setup. So you want to keep that in mind as well too, right? Now, the print quality between both of the printers are damn near the same if you know about the proper adjustments to make to the printer, so far as with the resolution and the the actual removal of the background, and just having it in a good quality, a good printable file. If you print them on both printers, they're gonna come out damn near the same. It'll be a little color difference between one of the two. Within the vibrancy, it's a little bit more vivid within the, if you print in 1440 by 1440 versus 720 by 1440. It's gonna be a slight color difference, but the average person wouldn't be able to recognize this unless you just had a poor quality image and you just print it out and say, hey, I'm gonna print it on the 1440 by 720, 1440 by 1440, side by side image, looking at both of them, you'll see a difference, a big difference, because the quality is more poor. That means the resolution for 720 by 1440 will show you a way more what you call crappy image, because the resolution is, the pixels is not super and not together as 1440 by 1440. Dot size come in more and it makes the image look better. So hope that didn't go over you guys' head. But the naked eye, somebody's looking and they're not trained and they say, hey, you printed these images out, they both look nice to me. I'm not speaking in that fashion. After you print for a certain period of time, you start having a quality that you like versus what somebody else's likes. And somebody will say, hey, it looks perfectly fine to me. And yes, you being a printer, you're saying, you know what? Nah, I don't like the way this looks. But it looks good to the next person. But as you being a printer, you have what you are looking for. And there's nothing wrong with that. Because I'm the same way. I know for a fact, if I'm printing an image out, I don't like the quality of it, but I know it's passable, I'm still going to go ahead and print it out over again. That's why when I do print images, I will start with a small size, by like a 4x4 or 8x8, and I print that out and I get my colors right, and or turn my ICC profile on. If it don't work, I adjust the colors and I make sure that it's gonna print out right, because that's something that I like doing. I like to get everything dialed in, is what they call it. You want to dial it in. Sometimes people using different, a lot of times your images won't come out the way another person's come out, because maybe they're using different software, maybe they got a different setting. For instance, you're using an AlcoRip 11, and I'm using AlcoRip 11. We print the same image or something similar, and yours come out more vivid and mine's don't. And let's say we both printed out a 12 by 14 color on 40, whites on 40 or 50, and they don't come out the same. Why? Maybe you're using a different dot size. Maybe you're using mix. Maybe he's using medium to large. So the dot sizes will determine how much ink and how the ink lays on the film. That'll give you a different vibrancy of the colors as well. So you want to look at that and do your testing. Go medium to large, go to mix, print the same image out of a small size, but make so much ink. You're in the testing phase. Once you get the testing phase down, so you like the way the image looks, you can predict anything else after that fact. If you have transparent background, 300 DPI, image in a printable format, once you run it through the print and it rips this on the software, you're going to get a great quality print. Now, it's difference between main top software, CAD-Link software, or DigiRip software. All these different softwares, white rip software, everything has a different type of color profile that's going to print. So you have to know how to get the best quality print out your software. Learn the softwares. All softwares is different. It's not the same AlcoRip and CAD-Link versus DigiRip. It's not the same. So don't expect the same quality. Or if you're both using AlcoRip, make sure you know your color settings and make sure you know how to change your dot sizes. If you're using CAD-Link, make sure you know your color adjustments. Maybe you need to select photo or select graphic. Figure out which one that you're actually going to be printing out, and then do a color adjustment from there with the CYMKs, the blacks and tans. So it's a different ball game depending on software that you're actually using. So just remember that. So thank you guys for watching the channel. Tune in for more. Watch more of the content we have. Appreciate you guys. If you need ink, powder, film, software, if you need anything of that nature, please reach out to me. F.O.M. DTF.com. Link gonna be in the description at the bottom. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm out.